own AB Positive.
Yeah!
Hello, New Jersey.
Welcome.
Joycey.
I will just go ahead and start and say, y'all don't understand what picking crabs is like. We do it as a social experiment. We sit around the table, drink fucking cheap beer, and just pick and talk to our relatives. And none of us want to do it, but we do it anyway because that's the tradition. So, I appreciate the crab reference. How many of you here are pet owners? There is no person in this place that owns a pet. Wow. Okay, well, I own 2 dogs. And the thing is, I'll go outside and I'll like smoke a cigarette, whatever I'm doing, and they'll just like sit inside by the refrigerator where you know there's exactly the milk bones on top, and they don't do anything, but I come back in and they're like, oh, you owe me snacks now. I'm like, what did you do? You haven't done anything, right? Like, I pay for your food. I pay the rent for the house. You're doing nothing except sleeping all day while I work my ass off, and you want a snack now? I know there are people here with pets, so I know you know what I'm talking about. And it's always funny because when I travel, traveling means giving them to the people, my friends and whatnot, who can watch them when I'm gone. And let me tell you, my thing is traveling. I like traveling, and I don't mean in the United States. I mean like traveling internationally. I've been to 5 of the 6 inhabitable continents. I have to get South America checked off. But I went to Australia. I'm going to try to help you with this joke because it is a little Baltimore centric. But I'm going to try to help you with this joke. I went to Australia for work back in 2019, pre-pandemic. And around the corner from my Airbnb, I was there for a month. Around the corner from my Airbnb was this bar that fashioned itself an American bar. And by American bar, I mean they had PBR, they had Fireball. They had a burger named after Tom Brady. I don't know why I didn't eat it. Don't ask me what it tastes like. Also, sidebar. I hate all the NFC East teams. Sorry, Giants fans. Sorry, Commanders fans. Sorry, Eagles fans. Sorry. I'm an AFC North guy. So this guy comes up to me when I'm at my bar. I made it my home spot, and he was like, oh, "You're American, aren't you?" I'm like, "What is my accent?" Yeah, obviously. He said, "Oh, I was just in the States. Where are you from?" I said, "Maryland." He said, "Maryland? I was just there." I was like, "What for? That's like halfway around the world." It's a destination wedding. In Maryland, we have a couple places that are like that. Deep Creek Lake out in Western Maryland, St. Michael's on the Eastern Shore, like very glamorous, glorious spots. People do destination weddings all the time. I said, "Oh yeah, where?" I'm thinking that. And he says, "Parkville." Now, Parkville, for those that don't know Baltimore, is like North Bergen. Like, that's not a destination wedding spot, right? So I was like, "Parkville? What did you have your rehearsal dinner at Racers?" And then, like, yeah, it was a whole thing. But, like, I really love travel. And I found out during my traveling experiences that I actually have a superhero power I had no idea about. My superhero power apparently is when I travel to a location, I depose world leaders. I was in London in 2022, the Queen died. There goes one monarch. King Charles III, there's the second monarch. Boris Johnson resigns. There goes one PM. Liz Truss takes over, lasts like 7 days. She resigns, and then there's a new one, right? So now we have 5 world leaders in 10 days. I thought that was interesting. But then I went to Scandinavia in January of this year, and when I was in Denmark, the Queen of Denmark abdicated the throne. So I'm on to something. Like, clearly I need to go do something that is helpful for humanity. So I went home and I booked a flight to Pyongyang, North Korea, Tehran, Iran, Moscow, Jerusalem, and possibly Washington, D.C. So, I thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Love you all for it. Give it a round of applause.
Yeah!
For Angie, your bartender. Tip her, buy drinks, get drunk, have a good night.
Spoken like a crack host. Let's go.